Good evening. Thank you very much for coming. My introductory remarks will be very short and brief. As you know very well, I'm here in my double capacity. First, as the current President of the Council of the European Union, and secondly, in my national capacity as the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Greece. In my European capacity, I'm here in order to discuss with the local authorities in order to enhance the European and the Euro-Atlantic perspective of this country, because the complete European integration of this country is something very important for the regional stability and also for our priorities as the current presidency, because, as you know, this presidency is the fifth one after the accession of Greece in the European Union, and the legacy and the institutional memory of the previous Greek European presidency, in accordance with the famous Agenda 2014 of Thessaloniki, was the enlargement with the accession of the countries of our common area of the Western Balkan. And now I'm here in order to implement this enlargement policy as a European one. On my national capacity, I have a very clear, very friendly, and very constructive message. We are always ready to intensify our cooperation because we have two de facto interconnected national economies, and we have before us the possibility to organize many things together, because our common need is to give a very concrete and optimistic answer toward our two civil society for growth, development, job creation. It's absolutely vital for the new European generation to accept a totally new European narrative on the basis of a future of prosperity, stability, peace, and creativity. And this is something very important for both countries in this historical region, historical with many burdens. I am at your disposal in order to give some answers to you.
Yes, I'm waiting. You may give the microphone. Okay. Mr. Venizelos, our minister here, he's going to take just few questions. So, who wants to ask? It will be Mrs. Slobodanka Jovanovska from Utrinski Vesnik.
Mr. Venizelos, do you feel welcomed here in Macedonia? Will you come again? And the second question, why Greece is so inflexible about the proposal of the European Commission to start the negotiation in parallel with the name and with the membership?
As you know, the enlargement policy, according to the Treaty of Lisbon, belongs to the competencies and the responsibilities of the Council and not of the European Commission. We appreciate very much the work made by the Commission and the reports and the assessments presented by the Commission, but the final decision is a political one according to the evaluation and the priorities of the Council. More specifically, the enlargement procedure is an intergovernmental one. On behalf of the Council, and in my capacity as the representative of the current presidency, I must clarify that for me, the unique text of reference for the case of this country, of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, is the conclusions of the last European Council of December last year on the enlargement for the 6 countries of the Western Balkans. According to the wording of this critical text of reference, the Council is ready to make a new assessment on the case of the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia later this year, but the critical point is the compliance with the principle of the good neighborly relations. This is something very important, not only for the case of the bilateral relationships between Skopje and Athens, but also for the bilateral relationships between Skopje and other capitals like Sofia. According to the wording of the same text, we are waiting for some tangible, material, concrete and tangible steps, always on this critical field of the good neighborly relations, and more especially towards the full implementation of the cross-party agreement of the 1st March of 2013. This is the last word from the part of the Council, and in my European capacity, I have the obligation and the duty to present the common European position and to underline the priorities and the critical points of this very important text. We understand very well how important is the role of the European Commission, also within the frame of the so-called high-level accession dialogue between the European Commission and the local authorities. But also within the frame of this high-level accession dialogue, a very critical point is the respect and the fulfillment of this sensitive criterion of good neighborly relations. I don't... I'm ready to invite my counterpart to participate in a very important ministerial meeting in Thessaloniki, the last week of April, with the participation of the 28 countries members of the European Union, the High Representative, the Commission, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the 6 countries of the Western Balkans, because we have the possibility and the opportunity during the semester of this Greek presidency to celebrate the famous Agenda Thessaloniki 2014, and this ministerial meeting is a great opportunity to give a new impetus towards the European and the Euro-Atlantic integration of our region. Maybe after the meeting of Thessaloniki, we have the possibility to organize a new bilateral meeting here or in Athens, because I am always ready to discuss with my counterpart. My discussion this morning with Mr. Popovsky was the 3rd after my appointment as Foreign Minister last June.
Okay, thank you. Other questions? Let's take a question from the Greek press, Mr. Athanasopoulos.
I would like to ask a question, Minister, on your national capacity. Are you any more optimistic on the future of the negotiations on the name issue after the discussions you had here with the Foreign Minister and the Prime Minister of Fyrom? Thank you.
After my meeting with the Prime Minister here in Skopje, my impression is that the common denominator is our willingness to use the procedure directed by the Secretary General through Ambassador Nimitz, because our common willingness is to intensify this procedure and to understand this procedure as the unique way to express our respect to the relevant resolutions of the Security Council of the United Nations. If I can express an additional personal remark, yes, after my 2 days meetings, I have the impression that the government, the local political system, the civil society here in Skopje are ready to participate in a dialogue, not only on the name issue, but also for the enhancement of the bilateral cooperation, because everybody here is in position to understand very well that Greece is the real getaway toward the European perspective, the European and the Euro-Atlantic destiny of this country.
Another question, I think this is the last one. So,
Of good neighborly relations, the accept of the resolutions of the Security Council, the accept of the international legal order is something absolutely important and vital for every candidate country, and not only for the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.